All right, traders, Akil Stokes here. I am the chief currency analyst at tradingpower.com as well as a head trading coach there. And welcome to my morning Periscope meeting. We're going to kill some time and give you guys a few seconds to flood in. If you are brand new, this is something I'm experimenting with. It's a daily video called My Morning Rant, where it's a little different for you guys that are followers on YouTube. A lot of you guys on YouTube, you're used to trading videos, looking at charts, maybe some education there. This is kind of getting back to the basics of what I started with before I was a successful trader. Hey, good morning. Talking a lot about just trying to give some morning motivation, some inspiration, as well as share some of my thoughts about the upcoming trading day. Now, woke up this morning. First thing I did, as always, I joined Jason Greystone in his London live room to check out the last half an hour. Then I loaded up some charts. I did have a few positions on going into the overnight, or a few potential positions. I had limit orders set for a few trades on. We had a short that we were waiting. We also got to turn my phone on silent. We had a short we were waiting for on dollar yen. We had a short we were waiting on for dollar Canada and a potential long on pound yen. So I wanted to wake up and make sure none of those positions were filled or if I didn't manage anything. And well, when I looked at my charts, I saw some pretty big red candles. Hey, what's going on, Richie? Saw some pretty big red candles. And the first thing, hey, Jose, first thing I want to do was really figure out why. What were those red candles for? And I dug into them and I saw that there was some inflation news this morning. I guess the inflation report. I haven't dug too much into it, but the inflation report was unchanged. It wasn't what was expected. And now people are thinking, hey, Draghi's going to go ahead with this aggressive stimulus plan, cut interest rates and all that fun stuff. Which is speaking of that, it's a big month, December. We've got that. We've got the Fed hike or potential hike on the 16th. We also have, I think, the Kiwi, New Zealand. I think there's a 50-50 chance they may cut rates as well on December 10th. So it's going to be a busy month for monetary policy stuff. But anyway, I was looking at those red candles, and the first thing I thought is that, wow, some traders out there made some really good money. Some traders out there lost a lot of money. And it's funny, a lot of traders, when you're on the right side of that move, you're beating your chest saying, oh man, I'm the best trader in the world. Look at that. Entered right before the big bearish candle. However, when the trade doesn't go your direction, they always shift the blame somewhere else. It's always, oh man, well, it wasn't my fault. It was the inflation report, or it was the size of the moon. And one of the things with trading, guys, you got to take responsibility. Yeah, if you're gonna reap the benefits of trading, and there are so many benefits, trust me, so many amazing benefits. But if you're gonna reap the benefits of trading, you also have to take responsibility. You've got to be able to accept blame. Think about it. We talked the other day about, we had a 12-week transformation member that just got hired by a prop firm. Do you think this trader can go to his boss and say, hey, just lost 30K yesterday, but it wasn't my fault. It was because of the inflation report. What do you think his boss is going to say? Is the boss going to pat him on the back and say, oh, okay, that's okay? No, he's got to accept responsibility for that. I broke my rules with the Aussie, and I'm asking for suggestions. You should always be doing a trade evaluation after your trading day. You need to review that trade. You need to make sure you did everything you were supposed to. You need to write down. You already accepted that you broke a rule, which is good. You need to write down what rule you broke and never do it again. I got the same question in the live room the other day, and this kind of goes right what I was saying about accepting blame. Guys, if you mess up, it's okay. It's okay. We all mess up, but don't push the blame somewhere else. Accept it. Accept it, because you know what happens? If you push the blame somewhere else, you're going to keep kicking that can down the road, and you're never going to get better at trading. Someone else is always going to be the blame. It's never going to be yourself. You need to truly accept that, hey, I need to work on me. I am the problem with my trading. And once you can accept that, then you'll start taking the right steps to fix that. So I forgot who typed in the comment, but I'm glad you accepted that you broke my rules. A lot of traders will say, oh, well, it was the Aussie news. No, you've done a good job. You said, hey, I broke my rules. How can I fix it? And that's a good example of, again, accepting that blame, guys. accepting that blame. There's no there's no excuses. And this is not just for you guys that are trading money. This is for you guys that are going through the process of learning. You can't make excuses in this industry. During my live room yesterday, I got a question about back testing. There was a trader that asked, "Hey, Akil, what do you think about this stop versus that stop?" And of course, I gave him the normal smart aleck answer that I give him. What does your back testing say? Your back testing will tell you everything you need to know. It's like, well, I don't really want to back test all of them because that's going to take time. Really? Really? If you're testing, this trader was testing 3 different stop methods. How much more time is it going to take to test those three methods? Maybe 30 seconds a chart, right? You're going over 100 trades, right? You're maybe adding a half an hour to your day. Is a half an hour now during your testing going to be worth days and weeks and months and years of trading a system that you have a 100% belief in, and you know that you chose the most efficient level to take your stops at? Yeah. Put in the work now, guys. Don't make excuses. Put in the work now. Reap the benefits later. I did back testing so many times. I did my back testing was kind of dumb because I didn't test everything at once. So I back tested, had to do it over again, back tested, had to do it over again. So I did a lot of back testing. But because of that, I have a 100% belief in what I trade, and I'm never going to do back testing again. I don't need to. I know everything I need to know about my system. There is no doubt in my mind that it works. There's no doubt in my mind that I will be consistently profitable at the end of the year. But it took putting in all that time and all that effort beforehand, months and months and months of backtesting in a dark room, feeding my face with horrible meals, microwave meals and pizzas, and watching seasons of Lost over and over again, trying to figure out what the heck they're talking about. How did they get back to the island? But you put in the work, you put in the groundwork, you lay that foundation, guys, and it pays off later. It pays off later. I'm sorry, someone typed a question earlier. Do you mind typing that in again? You guys know I'm horrible with multitasking, so I can't read and talk at the same time. But type it in again, and I'll answer it for you. Guys, feel free to ask some questions here. I'm not looking. Please don't ask me the question. Hey, should I sell euro right now? Don't do stuff like that. But if you guys have a question you want to ask, let me know. I really don't have much on my radar to me. Are you blaming loss? No, loss motivated me. It's the only thing that kept me alive during my back testing. Gosh. It was me about, should I wait until break even or should I close it because of my rules? You know my answer. Come on, Gene. Do you think I'm going to tell you to break your rules? Do you think I'm going to tell you to break your rules? Always follow your rules. Exactly. Always follow your rules. If you have a rule for it, guess what? You have a rule for it for a reason. And that reason is probably because you spent a lot of time developing that rule. So why not follow it? Why spend all the time and effort working on something and then not follow it? Oh, you mean the trade you're in? Well, here's a rule that I use, guys. If I ever break a rule, if I'm ever in a trade that I'm not supposed to be in, exit immediately. I would get out right away. If you're ever in a trade and you say, I shouldn't have entered this, it wasn't a valid signal, or I broke a rule in it, exit immediately. Win, loss, or draw, just get out, because it's a bad trade. It's not a trade that you're supposed to be in, so get out right away, because we do not want to be in bad trades. Because the worst thing is this. You break that rule, you hang into that trade, guess what? That trade becomes a 400 pip winner. Now, guess where your associations lie? Well, last time I broke my rules, I managed to get 400 pips out of the market. You think you're going to be a little more tempted to ease up on the rules next time, break your rules the next time? Yeah. Because now your pleasure indicators are going off of that last time. You're relating the last time you broke your rules to making a lot of money. No different from a kid that gets away with doing something bad. You let a kid get away with doing something bad, guess what? They're going to do it again. I started off in the stock market. I don't trade stocks anymore. Strictly Forex now. Stocks, I was more of an investor in the stock market. I'm a trader now. I always say I'm going to get back in, but I just haven't had the time, man. Education takes up a lot of time, guys. It takes up a lot of time. So I just can't do it full out. Love it though. Got my start there. Had some pretty good I had a pretty decent portfolio in the stock market. Had Apple, Joy Global, News Corp, Rite Aid. Pretty good. What are you studying? I'm not studying anything. No, I'm a teacher. I am a teacher. I teach others how to become successful traders, consistently profitable traders. I should say this. I show them how to do it. It's up to them. It's up to them whether they want to take all the necessary actions to do it or not. I can't control that. I want to enter the stock market too. Yeah, just realize it's a different game. These markets are similar, the same. You can use the same technical analysis. You can use the same skill set, but they're different. You got to get a feel for each market. The same thing with Forex, from pair to pair. You got to get a feel for what each pair does. I was looking at the dollar yen this morning, and I always tell you guys, the dollar yen likes to consolidate like in wedge patterns and then explode. And I'm looking at it like same old tricks. Dollar yen's up to its same old tricks, waiting on a bear cipher, which has come very, very close to hitting that entry point, and it's just consolidating. And it's the dollar yen up to its same old tricks. So anything else before I let you guys go? I need to get some food in my stomach and then get ready for my live trading room at 8 o'clock. So if you have any more comments or questions, type it in right now. I'll get you a short answer. And then we'll end things up. Me too, I'm hungry. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys. Pound dollar potential cipher and Gartley. Yeah, I actually deleted the cipher from my radar though. So I'm looking at a potential bat pattern on there. I deleted the cipher from my radar. I redid my. We looked at it yesterday in the live room. I redid my analysis this morning, and it's actually not going to be a cipher for me. This is going to be a Gartley or a bat pattern though. So that's on my radar. Matter of fact, no, that's pound yen. That's pound yen. I'm sorry. Pound yen, pound dollar. Getting confused. That's pound yen. But anyway, guys, until next time, plan your trade your plan. Thank you for joining me as always. I'm going to put this on YouTube. Do me a favor, just give it a like, give it a share, all the fun stuff. Leave a comment, especially if there's a specific subject you'd like me to talk about in the morning. And I'll see many of you guys in the live room. I'll see many of you guys in the syndicate. And have a great trading day. Be careful out there. Lots of news this month.